Hi everybody, Zach Strax, and welcome back to the episode reaction of Black Clover. Today moving on to episode 133 and going on from there. Last time we had a journey to the hot springs volcano yet again, but instead of this time going up, we went down. And Marileona had Asta, many other Black Bull members, along with all of the Crimson Lion Kings, journey to the center, which apparently has an even better hot spring than the one on top. So they journeyed to the center. There was lots of competition racing with Asta and Leo, who kind of consider each other rivals as well. In the end, they saved Noelle from a giant spider who was then revealed to kind of be this man-made menace type of thing that isn't technically supposed to be there. So that's some kind of mystery. And they also were shown a doorway to a dungeon. And Marileona basically is having them now go inside this dungeon to see what's in store. I have no idea what's next, guys, and I'm so excited to find out. So thank you so much for joining me on this ride. It means a lot that you're here. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. And thank you to those of you that have already done so. On Patreon, you can view this episode reaction for just $1 a month. It's unedited and unfiltered. It's a good time, so please consider if you can. And without further ado, guys, here we go with episode 133 of Black Clover. Let's go.
Marileona marched out with Asta and company in tow. Their destination, the Yoltim volcano.
There'll be no climbing this time. Instead, I'm going to have you venture below, to the underground cave.
As the young wizards approached the hot springs that marked the end of their path, they encountered a new mana blazing with an intensity they had never seen before. But then...
Yeah, I feel like this whole training was ultimately to get them used to using their mana skin abilities. Which is going to be important, I'm assuming, in the upcoming battle.
A powerful spell from Leopold was enough to ward off the monstrous spider. And soon after, another of the cave's secrets was revealed.
Where does that door lead
A
to?
dungeon.
Ah, a dungeon. This ought to be interesting.
Oh, good stuff, guys. And as I said in my last video, very excited to see what's in store for us with this dungeon because, you know, I think back to the dungeon, I forget when that was, back in like episode 14, 15, like early on in the show, we had this first, experience with a dungeon. And, it just... We met Mars. We met all this stuff happen. Like we got Belle, the Wind Spirit, introduced. Then, like it was lots of stuff happened. So it's kind of cool. I'm not expecting any big things to happen in this dungeon. Like I'd be surprised if something does happen. But and stranger things have happened in this show. So maybe. But I get the vibe that this is going to be more of like a quick one-off thing. We're not going to spend more than this episode in this dungeon. We're going to just kind of like. See, get something or find something, and maybe it'll aid us in this upcoming battle. I have no idea, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as the other dungeon that I'm thinking of. So we'll see, guys. I have no idea. Talked over it, but this episode is called "The Lion Awakens Continued," and that makes me feel like this is going to be all about Leo, like really, like having Leo find something within himself, growing. Pushing past his limits, like he's due, I think. We have Noelle now with the Valkyrie armor. We have Asta and each with their transformations. We need Leo to kind of like step it up now, I think. So, they revealed how he was not happy that he was not selected as a royal knight, and it was surprising to me that he wasn't as well. So, we're going to see what happens. Let's go.
We've already reported our discovery to the royal capital. You are to wait here for instructions.
Yes, sir!
I was a fool to let that spider escape. This can't be how
I'm surprised, guys. I was thinking that Marileona knew about this dungeon, but it seems like a new thing for her as well. Oh.
Don't get cocky! You're the incompetent weakling who let that bug get away to begin with, fool! You've got some nerve asking anything of me after that!
But next time I know I can defeat it!
There is no next time in battles! Now get your head on straight! By fighting your way through that dungeon!
Yes, ma'am.
Man, she's still as hot-blooded as ever!
Wasn't that exactly what he was asking for?
All eyes up here!
All right, then. Captain Fuegoleon filled me in. Deep in that dungeon you discovered, we believe there's a powerful magic item. According to a a book that Master Julius found in the library. It was sealed away somewhere inside the Yulton volcano centuries ago, out of fear that its power might someday be used for evil. Unfortunately, the records contain nothing specific about the item itself. This magic item will be key in restoring our kingdom, along with any other treasure you might find inside the dungeon. I ask that you all conduct your search thoroughly.
Understood. Now then.
Listen here, fools! You're all staking your pride as magic knights on this! Do it for your kingdom!
Yes, ma'am. Please, sister. As the current captain, I should be the one to conclude this briefing.
Fine. Hurry up and get on with it.
Asta, Noel, Leo, Randall, Luck, and Magna. You are to take the lead and locate the magic item. The rest of you will rendezvous with these 6 as soon as your mana has recovered.
He's picking more Black Bull members than his own squad. That might say something discreetly, that he recognizes the growth that the Black Bulls have made. Maybe?
He used just enough power to reveal them without triggering them. That was high-level magic, and he made it look easy.
So that's the vice captain of the Crimson Lion Kings.
Now that they're all lit up like this, we can spot these traps with our eyes shut.
Later, you guys! Lightning creation magic! Holy lightning boots!
I wasn't ready! Flame reinforcement magic! Risky stolen base! Hey! Don't set him off in front of me!
Whichever team finds the magic item first wins the race. All right, you're on. In his recent battle, Asta went toe-to-toe with the devil and won. What's more, I heard that the other Black Bulls also fought valiantly. This training can hardly compare.
So that's it. Now I see why the captains invited the Black Bulls to take part in this exercise with us. Don't sell yourself short, Lee.
It's all for him. Okay, makes sense. P.S. I'm noticing with Randall's voice, I believe that is Gildarts from Fairy Tail. I might be wrong there, but I always love to point out Fairy Tail voices. I love Fairy Tail guys, as you probably know.
In that surge of mana just now.
Let's check it out.
Come on! It's only gonna get worse if we can't smash our way through this!
Charging through a dungeon full of traps might be fine for a meathead like you, but that's not how I do things, okay?
Then just let me carry you! You can hop on my back and keep casting spells while I get us out of here!
You want me to hop on your back? I refuse! I'm royalty, and that's beneath my dignity!
No time! Oh my god.
Asta? Wait a sec, why are we turning around?
Oh man.
Is this?
Look up.
Those must be the golems that were guarding this place.
Stay sharp. The spider may have sent out that blast of violent mana before because it wanted us to find it.
You won't escape from me this time, bug! I'll use my raging inferno and burn them all to ash!
Go on, eat up, everybody!
So, did you find anything?
No, thanks to Asta, we got to waste our time running away from a huge wave of lava instead.
Yup, happy to help.
We actually found a bunch of weird-ass treasure
Oh.
chests, but I didn't grab any because...
They have legs!
Yeah!
What is that?
Why did you bring that back with you? Don't even think about opening it!
We've seen this before. It's just as gross as before. Oh my god.
What was that?
The only ones who are still unaccounted for from the first group are Randall and Leo.
I suppose this means those two are our lucky winners, then.
Oh.
Randall!
Hurry up and get out of here, Leo. You have to survive, no matter what.
It's happening again. What have I been training so hard for all this time?
Here we go.
sell yourself short, Leo. I think that last battle brought you to the verge of a breakthrough.
That's right. When I fought Randall, I was caught inside his powerful mana field for the entire battle. None of my attacks could reach him. But I was still able to read his mana and maintain complete control over my flames.
You can maybe argue, too, that, you know, when flames become so hot, they don't, you know, they turn from orange to, like, a bluish color. Maybe that's what happened, too. Like, he's increasing his flame magic and powering up and getting awesome.
Before I kill you.
That spider has committed a grave sin. It devoured tons of undiscovered ingredients before I could.
I'm gonna make you pay for hurting my friends.
Now begin the counterattack! Sea Dragon's Roar!
And this, to me, is showing the difference between the Black Bulls and the Crimson Lion Kings. Like, everything happening now, they were like, oh, Leo's got it. It's for Leo. It's going to push Leo. Black Bulls don't care. They're like, Leo's our friend. We're going to help him because we can. You know, like, and they're stepping in now. So.
Go secure Vice Captain Randall. I had a breakthrough, and it's time to make use of it.
By pushing his senses to their limits and calmly reading the flow of mana surrounding him, Leopold is able to momentarily manipulate it, combining it with his own mana for an explosive increase in power.
Wow, look at that.
That was totally incredible! Leo!
Hot spring?
This must be the spider's original form.
Oh, okay.
It seems this magic item causes its user's life force to grow out of control. And in the process, the power overload turns them into a monster.
The trial you've endured here today will surely leave all of you better prepared for your coming battle with the devil.
Yes, sir! It took a while, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of this mana skin thing.
Did everyone else see that crazy strong spell Leo whipped out right at the end? It happened so fast, I barely know what I did. What was that spell? And how do I control it? Ha ha ha! Yes, rival, be amazed! Soon I shall master that spell and become stronger than you! Then I'll just have to get stronger than you! Then I'll be forced to become stronger still! I'll get even stronger then! Then I'll simply have to keep on getting stronger! And stronger! And stronger! And stronger!
Stop your shouting!
Yes, ma'am!
This mission isn't over yet. Not until the magic item is secured.
Right, here you go.
What is this? It's a damn lump of coal, you absolute fools! Bringing back that magic item was our primary objective on this mission. How could you idiots burn it to ash like this?
You're right. We beg for your forgiveness.
You're going back in and searching that dungeon from end to end, and you will not return empty-handed!
Yes, ma'am! Wait, really? Come on, you can't be serious!
She's serious.
Dead serious. She's totally serious.
Drink up? Well, I'm still not sure what all those ingredients are that I found in the dungeon, so I just squeezed anything that looked like it might have juice in it and mixed it all up into this one super
Oh,
special
Charmy.
first dungeon drink.
I have to admit, this bath is nice.
It looks like you've been getting a bit closer. To your mother. That form you used in your last battle, you were the living image of the Steel Warrior Princess, Lady Arcel. You've still got a ways to go yet. Right now, your magic's not nearly as strong.
The truth is exactly what you suspected. Arcel Silva lost her life to a devil's curse. And what's worse, anyone who speaks of Arcel's fate will share it with her. That's the cruel nature of the curse that befell your mother, and within the real world, there's no way around it.
But that just means I have to get stronger. Backing down is not an option.
Man, the Crimson Lion King's captain is crazy uptight. He's like some freaky opposite version of Captain Yami.
Listen well. These hot springs are more than a spot for an invigorating soak. Yes, sir. If the heat becomes too much to bear, you must keep your composure and quench your body and soul in cold water, and return to the bath and push to your limits once more. Even as we relax, we must strive to overcome our weakness. Yes, sir. Furthermore, remember to cleanse your body before entering the bath, and don't let your towels come in contact with the water. Make sure to rinse off the shower and bathing areas.
My
with hot
body
water
and
after
soul
use.
need a quench.
Please leave the
How
area
long
at
can the
least as
captain
tidy as
keep
you
talking
found it.
like this?
Have Asta
Oh my
and
God.
Leopold returned? I hope they get a chance to strengthen their bonds by washing each other's backs in the hot springs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we kept looking till morning, and we still didn't find anything worth bringing with us. Anyway, that's my day. How were the springs?
Sweat the exhaustion straight out of me. That psycho kidnapped us and dragged us to a freaking volcano. If I never see her again, it'll be too soon.
It'd be so funny if she was in there.
Come on, there's no way.
Where were you?
She's actually here.
Oh my gosh. Like, it's fun. It's just fun, guys. Good times. Yeah, so that was awesome to see Leo. Kind of like I was thinking, like he kind of pushed past his own limits, got through whatever, was weighing him down, and got this new spell. And now he's going to move forward, learning how to control it. And I think next time we see him in the battle, in the war, whatever, with Spade, he'll be able to utilize that new power, and that'll be pretty cool to see. So we're going to move right on to the next one, guys. We'll see if there's a Clover clip first. All right, Clover clip. Here we go.
Reinvestigation!
Oh, here we go. We're going to see what they did.
Where's the magic item? And what's with all these weird treasure chests? Envy me, rival, for I have discovered a treasure the likes of which our world has never seen. Its legs go all the way down. Oh man, those are pretty impressive, but take a look at this pair. Now those are some big beefy man legs. So buff, they make me want to bust out a set of squats. It seems we have no choice but to find out which of us can locate the greatest treasure chest in this dungeon. You up for it? Heck yeah, you're on! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
And thus, having forgotten their mission entirely, Asta and Leopold continued goofing off through the night.
All right, well. Here we go, guys. 134. Let's go. At the Vermilion residence. Oh.
Now hurry and take a seat so we can begin.
Hang on, I don't even know where we are.
At my home, of course. I've brought you to the Vermilion residence.
Mimosa and her brother are here. Is anyone gonna tell us what we're doing here?
I don't actually know, but look.
What's the matter with the captain?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, it's serious.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe we're here because they need to give us special orders for going to battle with the Spade Kingdom.
I could see that.
Enough musing! We have assembled you all here today for a very important meeting. Whatever happens at this table has the potential to alter the course of the entire kingdom's destiny. And I must ask you never to speak of it outside this room.
Sounds like a top secret mission.
Now then, let us begin!
Oh.
Hey, I know
Mother Teresa.
The purpose of this gathering is to celebrate Miss Teresa's service to the Sisterhood. She's been with them for 15 years.
What? I don't understand. Didn't you guys just say this meeting could affect the whole kingdom's future?
Children are the future, and Miss Teresa takes care of a group of children. I'm sorry, but I really don't see how I could have been any more clear than that.
I got a couple ideas, but hey, you're the boss.
Okay.
Why exactly weren't we supposed to tell anybody else about this?
It's not as though it's some horrible secret. There simply isn't any reason to tell anyone else about it. Miss Teresa hates the spotlight, so we can't make this flashy.
This is the worst secret mission ever!
Well, it is too flashy. I don't want all of this fanfare. Can't a poor old woman have some peace?
Back when we were small children, in addition to being a member of the Magic Knights, Miss Teresa was also responsible for educating my sister and me.
Oh, that's right. I think I remember you telling me about that before, sister.
Heaven help me. You haven't changed much, except for your head's getting bigger. Marrow and Little Fuego.
Marrow? Little Fuego?
After she finished tutoring us and left the Magic Knights, she became a sister. And She's been with the church for 15 years as of today.
You want us to help throw her a super fun party?
We can do that.
Certainly.
Simply beautiful. Not your looks, obviously, because you're a hideous hag, but your spirit is simply gorgeous. I'm learning to comprehend that non-physical form of beauty. But of course, my immaculate being still outshines all the rest.
I know my brother's a grown man, but do you think you could educate him too? He's an idiot.
Oh, wow. Looks good!
We hope you enjoy it, Miss Teresa.
Oh, I really don't care for big fancy meals like this. Perhaps it's because I've been living outside of the royal capital for so long now. This is exactly why I almost declined your request. Then again...
Oh, look at the food! Yeah! I can't wait to eat!
You generously offered to feed the little ones as well, and it would have been selfish of me to refuse that.
Hey, Marie, nice to see you again.
Hi, Asta. Thanks for saving me before.
I know that key.
Asta, don't you want some food?
Oh, of course I do. Everybody get in line, okay?
Hey!
Here you go. That ought to be enough to get you started.
Thank you so much, Asta.
What's this about? You may have fooled everyone else here, but it takes a lot more than a clever disguise to fool me. Gauche, my boy.
Oh.
Shut it, old lady.
I suppose you must have had a transformation wizard change your appearance to make you look like a child. There's someone on your squad with that skill. I remember.
I demand that each and every one of you demonstrate your best party trick for Sister Teresa's entertainment.
Man.
Now then, which one of you would like to go first?
He wants us
He,
to do party tricks?
might need to
Bling and things like that?
get some guidance on how to throw a fun party. He's a little rigid. Might be the right word. I don't know.
I do wish he would explain himself better.
This reminds me of Lady Arcel. In times like this, she'd always be the first one to step up. Anytime there was a banquet, she'd do some interesting little thing to impress us.
I have one! That's wonderful, Noelle! I can't wait to see it!
Knock our socks off! I believe in you!
I'm about to put on a show like only royalty
Gonna
can.
douse Asta with water. No? Okay.
This is impressive, right? Well, if that doesn't amaze you, then nothing will.
You're amazing! How do you do that? I can probably whip up something.
Pathetic. I could entertain Marie way better than any of those clowns can.
You shut your mouth, Gauche. If you want my take on it, disguising yourself as a child just so you can breathe the same air as your little sister makes you the biggest clown in the room.
Who said I wanted your take? Ta-da! I'm not done yet!
Asta's so talented!
You got the biggest reaction. Not bad, I guess.
Oh my. Such a bizarre routine. Though there's a certain flair to how garish it is.
Thank you all for putting on such a spectacular show for our guests.
So, what sort of trick are you going to do for me, little Fuego?
I see. It appears I'm not going to get away with doing nothing. Watch closely, children. Look at these eggs. Behold!
This is crazy! How do they cook each one of these eggs to a different temperature?
By carefully controlling my mana, I can prepare eggs to several varieties of doneness at the same time. For this to work, I must adjust the temperature to exactly...
Nobody cares.
I beg your pardon?
You're too serious for this, brother. Entertaining isn't one of your strong points.
I suppose not.
They'll never forget this! Yes! Now tell me, children, are you having fun? What are they crying about?
Still painfully oblivious, aren't you? I'll be your tutor starting today. I look forward to instructing you.
I want to do everything I can to make myself stronger, Miss Teresa. So please give me the most extreme training possible.
You're being silly, little Fuego. It isn't possible to become strong overnight. He was unsatisfied with the intensity of his lessons, so he'd always sneak away and train on his own when he was supposed to be in bed. But training too hard in childhood can affect a person's mana and development, so I tried to get him to hold back. Mara was always a wild child. She never listened to me anyway, so I let her be. I served as the tutor to this pair of troublemakers for about a decade. At the end of my term, little Fuego was 15 years old, and Mara was 17.
I apologize for being such a difficult student, Miss Teresa.
You let me have lots of freedom in my
History
formative
lesson with
years,
these two?
which
That's
is
cool.
why I'm as powerful as I am today. So I'm very grateful to you. You caused tons of fires, and you cried like a baby every time.
But do you remember the time you worked yourself into a tizzy when you were 8 and accidentally set your clothes on fire?
Now that you mention it, I think I do recall that. Such fond memories, aren't they, sister?
These growing pains are to be expected for children born with extraordinary levels of mana. But with time and practice, their ability to control their magic naturally grows in proportion to their potential.
I get it. It makes sense that I couldn't control my mana for so long. I was a late bloomer.
One time, back when we were little, Fuegoleon broke a vase our family had had for generations. I couldn't bear to see my little brother punished, so I took the blame for it.
Pardon me, dear sister. It's been many years, and some of the details may have passed from your memory. You were the one who broke that vase, and I who took the blame.
Ah, you certainly sound convinced that what you're saying is true.
And it's not like it was out of character for you. I'm sorry, sister, but I can't allow you to spread these falsehoods to our guests unchallenged.
Falsehoods? You better not be calling me a liar, Fuegoleon.
Then I must insist that you recant your lie.
Don't think for a second that you're too grown up for me to beat another lesson into your fat head.
Feel free to take a shot.
Oh.
What do we do, sister?
That's how siblings are. Just let them slug it out. Take a good long look, kids, and don't let yourselves grow up to be like them.
Two people having different versions of a childhood memory hardly seems a surprise. I, too, protected my dear sister quite often, but it seems all those memories have escaped her.
What? When did you ever take the fall for me?
I beautified a room for her once after she made a terrible mess of it.
Man, I never would have guessed.
That's enough of your nonsense. You won't embarrass me in front of Asta. Do you know how many times I had to sweep the entire house after you'd been practicing magic by throwing loose flower petals all over the floor?
Oh, come now. I'm sure it couldn't have been that many.
I've wasted so many hours of my life cleaning up after you.
Conflict is unbecoming to one as beautiful as myself, but your vile slander against me must not go unanswered.
I've already heard more
Here
than
we go.
enough of your excuses, brother.
Hey, you morons! You're gonna hurt Marie! Whoa, where did Ghost come from?
You weren't supposed to be here.
I won't let anybody harm my sister.
You stay out of this! It's between me and my idiot brother!
That's enough! All of you!
Whoa. She put a stop to all those fights in an instant.
Your behavior today has been well beyond mortifying. Ugh. You're in your 30s. You have no excuse to be squabbling hard enough to level your home.
We apologize most sincerely.
The fact that your sister turned out so much smarter than you is comforting. And you two did excellent work as well. Thank you so much for looking out for the children.
Yeah, sure. Let us make it up to you by hosting you again.
I get the feeling you haven't done much entertaining.
Was it really that obvious?
Indeed, but it's still nice to know that the two of you are so eager to have me here. So let's see. My 100th year of service will be in 85 years, if you can fit me into your schedule.
That she-leopard! She's really tough, huh?
Seriously, she could probably take out a devil on her own.
You don't live to be an old bag like me without picking up a few tricks.
All right. Well, that was pretty fun. Yeah, like Fuegoleon, Lil Fuego, Mara Leona, like it's cool to know about their history a little bit. Like, I feel like both these episodes really highlighted all three of the siblings of the Crimson Lion Kings. You know, like I said, it was cool to see Leo, you know, push past his limits and get that new spell, and I feel like that'll be revisited at some point in the battle against Spade. But, you know, we know that Fuegoleon and Marileona are really tough and powerful. You know, Teresa was able just to stop him with her own hands, and you know, a lot can be said about her. You know, with her strength, the way how you know, she gets so powerful. Like, it was cool. It was cool, guys. I enjoyed these episodes. I'm hoping some more cool stuff comes next. I have no idea. We'll see if there's a Clover clip as well, and we'll go from there. So let's see. All right, no Clover clip.
What are you thinking?
Oh, we're maids again.
On Black Clover, page 135. The one who has my heart, my mind, and soul. Stupid Asta! What do you mean the one who has my heart? I'm royalty, you know. Jeez.
Almost looks like they're on dates again at Rebecca's tavern. I'm curious if that'll be the case. Maybe we'll see Rebecca again. She's an awesome character. I hope so. Let's look forward to that, I guess. And yeah, guys, time will tell what we're actually going to see next time. It looks like we'll have some more Yami and Charlotte interactions as well, and that's always hilarious and a good time. So I'm very excited to find out, guys, what's in store for us next. Thank you so much for joining me on this ride. It means a lot that you're here. If you haven't already, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of these episodes and this reaction. I always love to chat with you guys about it. And until then, we'll be back every Wednesday for more. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.